Good morning, second graders, or whatever time you're watching this video. Today we're going to be learning 2 new phonograms, and we are going to be learning 4 digits. We're going to be learning how to write these 4 digits properly. I'm sure you know how to write them, but I'm going to teach you how to write them properly. The first thing that we need to get out is this paper. It says Review Phonograms. So go ahead and get that out. And let's go ahead and begin. So these next, we're going to learn 2 phonograms, like I said. They're a little bit tricky. Okay? So you got to listen extra carefully today. The first one we're going to learn today is this one. Now, I know a lot of you probably know what sound it makes, but let me teach you. So I'll say it first, then I will say with me, and then you will say it with me. K. 2-letter K, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Say with me. K. 2-letter K, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Let's write it down. Remember our K, we draw a line down, and then from the middle dotted line, we draw a slanted line to the middle and then back. K. K. 2-letter K, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Say with me. K. 2-letter K, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Write it down. K. 2-letter K, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Say with me. K. 2-letter K, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Write it down. This one's a little bit tricky because we have to learn a couple of sounds with it, right? We've already heard these sounds, but we have to know them. So let's go with the next one. Are we ready? Oh, I'm sorry, boys and girls, the screen. Okay, Okay. I will say it first, you will say it with me, and then we will write it down. Ed, d, t, past tense ending. Say with me. Ed, d, t, past tense ending. Write it down. Ed, d, t, past tense ending. Say with me. Ed, d, t, past tense ending. Write it down. Ed, d, t, past tense ending. Let's practice that together. Oh, Miss Santana did not draw a property. That looks better. past with the T at the end. So say that with me. Past tense ending. Do it again. Past tense ending. Again. Past tense ending. Ed, d, t. Past tense ending. Write it down. Two-letter k, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Write it down. Ed, d, t. Past tense ending. Write it down. Two-letter k, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Say with me. K. Two-letter k, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Write it down. Ed, d, t. Past tense ending. Say with me. Ed, d, t. Past tense ending. Write it down. Two-letter k, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Say with me. K. Two-letter k, used only after a single vowel, which says a, I, a. Write it down. Boys and girls, these two phonograms will be up on Brainscape. Please go on Brainscape and practice these. Okay? Please go on Brainscape and practice these. We will be having a little test on Friday. And I'm going to test you on all of the phonograms that we've learned this week to see how you're doing. So make sure you are practicing these phonograms and the ones from this week, okay? So let's go on to our numbers. So we're going to skip a line. And let's get started. Okay, so today what we're going to do are the numbers 1, 4, 5, and 6. You don't have to write that down. Let's get started with Roman numeral number 1. The numeral 1 is straight. Begin at 12 and pull a line straight down to the baseline. We're going to skip a line. So it says to start at the 12. So if I have a circle here, 10, 8, 2, 4, and 12 is right here. So pull a line straight down from 12 to the baseline. That's 1. Let's keep on practicing that. Good. Now let's go on to number 4. The numeral 4, we're going to skip a line. The numeral 4 has only straight lines. We're not going to be curving. We are only going to be making straight lines. Begin at the top and pull a line halfway to the baseline. Stop at 9. So 9's right here. So it says, begin at the top. Begin at the top. Pull a line halfway to the baseline and stop at the 9. Right here. Make a horizontal line. Remember, we're learning about horizontal. If you can make the sun on it, that's horizontal. So make a horizontal line in the direction in which we read and write. So from here to here, in the direction in which we read and write, and stop at 3. 3 is right here. Stop at 3. Begin again at the top above 1, right here, and pull a line straight down to the baseline. That's how you make a proper 4. Let's start again. The numeral 4 has only straight lines. Begin at the top, pull a line halfway down to the baseline, and stop at 9. Make a horizontal line in the direction in which we read and write. Stop at the 3. Lift up your pencil, start back up at the 1, and pull a line straight down to the baseline. See how my line went a little bit lower? It should be around here. Continue again. Start at the top, pull a line halfway down to the baseline, stop at the 9, make a horizontal line in the direction in which we read and write, stop at the 3, lift up your pencil, start at the top, pull a line straight down to the baseline. Let's try again. Start at the top, pull a line down halfway through the baseline, stop at the 9, draw a line, make a horizontal line in the direction in which we read and write, stop at the 3, pull a line from the top down. Let's do it one more time. Start at the top, pull a line down halfway to the baseline. This is about halfway to the baseline. Now, make a horizontal line in the direction in which we read and write. Stop at the 3, go up to the top at the 1, and pull a line straight down to the baseline. Those are our 4s. Now let's start with 5. The numeral 5 has both rounded and straight lines. This is a round line. This is a straight line. Round line, straight line. The numeral 5 has both round and straight lines. Begin at 11. So 11's right here. So I'm going to start right here. Begin at 11 and go straight down to 9. 9's right here. So here to here, small little line. And clockwise over to 3. So you're at 9, and we're going to go to 3. We're going to round. Okay, and round down past 4 to 6, stop at the middle, and curve up to 7. Pick up your pencil and begin again at 11. And in the direction in which we read and write, make a straight line over to 1. Boys and girls, please listen to my directions and don't just write a 5 the way that you know how to do it. If you are doing that, you are not learning. If you have been doing that for the last couple of minutes, I would highly advise you to stop doing that and listen to my directions. If you have been listening to my directions, thank you very much. You are going to learn how to write these properly. You are wonderful when you listen. So let's listen and let's try to learn how to write these numerals properly. Let's continue with 5. The numeral 5 has rounded and straight lines. Begin at 11. Go straight down to 5 and round clockwise over to 3. Round down past 4 and 6. Curve up to 7. Pick up your pencil and begin at 11. In the direction in which we read and write, make a line straight over to 1. Try again. Start at 11. Pull a line down to 9. Round on over to 3. And down past 4 to 6 and curve up to 7. Lift up your pencil. Start at 11. Make a line in the direction in which we read and write on over to 1. Is that what your 5s are looking like? No? Yes. So if it's not looking like mine, we need a little bit more practice. If it is looking like mine, let's continue to practice to make it perfect. Let's try again. Begin at 11, go straight down to 9, round to 3 and down to 4, round to 6 and curve up to 7. Pick up your pencil and begin again at 11. In the direction in which we write, make a straight line to 1. Okay, we'll keep on practicing those today. And the last one that we're going to be doing is number 6. The numeral 6, we're going to skip a line. The numeral 6 has slanted and rounded lines. It has oblique lines, slanted and rounded lines. Begin at 12, in the middle, and slant to 8. So 12 to 8. It's to the side. Begin at 12, slant to 8, and round to 6. We'll stop here, and go up to 4, and round back over to 8. Easy, right? Start at 12, slant down to 8. Now round to 6, so set your letter on the baseline, and go up to 4 and round back down to 8. Let's do it again. Start at 12, slant to 8, round to 6 and set your letter, your numeral on the baseline, round up to 4 and right back down to 8. Try again. Slant down to from 12 to 8, round to 6 and set your letter on the baseline. 6 is right here. And you're going to round up to 4, which is right here. And then you're going to round back down to 8. Okay, so how about you keep on practicing this another 2 or 3 times. Put pause and keep on practicing this 2 or 3 times. Put pause right now. Okay, now that you've finished writing it down another 2 or 3 times, that is it for our video. This video is a little bit longer than usual. Thank you very much for watching this video with me and doing it with me properly. Boys and girls, don't forget that you have to practice on Brainscape these two, okay? So please go on Brainscape right now and practice these two phonograms and the rest of your phonograms as well. God bless you, boys and girls. Totus tuus, Maria.